morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to week 8 of living in my new house. At what point do I stop saying what week we're at? I don't really know. Anyway, it is week 8 and actually it's a really exciting week because, guys, my new sofa is coming. It's coming on Friday, which is so exciting. And I need to clean the sofa ready for its new owner. I've actually got one of my Instagram followers coming to collect it, which is really, really nice. It's actually the same lady who took away the love seat from before I got the dining table. She was like, "Are you selling your sofa? Because I'll have the sofa as well." I was like, "Yeah, I am." And so she's waited until I kind of made a decision on what I wanted to do. And yeah, she's coming to collect it on Saturday, which is really nice. I'm just getting ready this morning to start doing all this kind of filming with you guys. But someone asked me for a little rundown of where all my jewellery is from. And I love sharing things like this and watching where people buy their jewellery from. So I thought I would talk you through it. So first up, I have a number of earrings in my ear, not on this side, but I have more on this side. I've got like a conch piercing and then one up here. I went a bit wild last year and just got loads of piercings. All of my earrings that you see here and here, they are all from Astrid and Mew, and so are these gold hoops, which I got at Christmas time. Now I can't find the hole in my ear, can I? So yeah, I got these at Christmas time in store. I had been using like really cheap H&M. I actually can't find the hole in my ear. I've been using really cheap H&M hoops in a very similar style for such a long time, and I just thought, oh, do you know what? I'm going to treat myself and I'm going to get these, and I literally wear them every single day. So yeah, they're my gold hoops. Then my stacks on my wrist. I'm looking so bare. It's because I fake tanned yesterday. I have a little one of those bracelets that you can't take off. This is also from Astrid and Mew, and it's got a little love heart on it and then an opal birthstone because that's my birthstone. Then I have this bangle, which is from Monica Veneda or Veneda, I don't know. Monica Veneda. I really love this. It kind of like goes on, locks into place, and it's like a really unique kind of shape and design. So that's that one. Then I have this super cute little heart bracelet. This I also picked up from Monica Veneda when I went with my best friend to Bicester, and whenever we go on like a little trip, we like if we go on like a little shopping spree once a year, and every time we go we buy something matching. It's just what we do. So she actually got a silver one, but I got the gold, and it's got 3 little hearts on it. I kind of loved it because I was like, each heart is like one's for me, one's for Olivia, and one's for Freya. That's how I look at it, but also it reminds me of my best friend every single time I look at it. Then finishing off on this stack, I have this kind of like little chain bracelet. Again, it is from Monica Veneda, and I have basically collected, I just collect bracelets. So I've had this for a couple of years, and they're really good company because if the gold plating starts to like tarnish or come off in any way, you literally just send the bracelet off and they send you a replacement, which I think is fantastic. And yeah, this one is just kind of, it's just is what it is. I've been, yeah, like I say, I just sort of collect my stacks over time. Then on this arm, to join the kind of bracelet I can never take off, is this bracelet. And this bracelet is really, really sentimental to me, like the most sentimental bracelet that I own for many reasons. So let me get into it. Firstly, we have 3 stones on there, and like the little heart one, it reminds me of me and the children. We've got a big one in the middle for me, and then 2 little ones either side for the girls. And inside this bracelet is a green stone and it's malachite. And malachite is a stone of transformation, and it is a stone of brings the essence of joy, which I love very, very much. But not only that. So when I was much younger, I went to school with this man now, and he is a jeweler. And I saw on his page he was selling these bracelets. And it's such a long story, but basically, like, him and I were like best friends when we were at school. And you know, like when you have a best friend, someone way down the line, you're like, we'll get married one day when we're really, really old. And obviously that's not happened. He is very happy in a lovely relationship with the most beautiful, gorgeous person who I go to the gym with as well. So I know her. And yeah, I messaged her and I said, oh my gosh, that bracelet is so stunning. Like, I need it in my life. And I explained to her like why it was so important to me and for the reason why I needed it so badly. And she messaged me and she was just like, he has said that he would like to give it to you, because he also, I'm sure he wouldn't mind me saying, became a single dad at one point, and he was just like, I want to give her that bracelet because I know how much that means to her, and the story behind it is lovely. And honestly, I cried when I got that message. Like, it was just so touching that people in your life can be so, like, can still be so linked to you in so many ways and can understand how you feel in a moment. And for him to be able to gift me this was just so truly touching. And yeah, I love it and I wear it every single day. In fact, I wear all my jewelry every single day. But yeah, this one, I look at it and I just love it so much. And then lastly, I have this little kind of like, what do we call these? Tennis bracelets. This one's from Astrid Amu as well. And I think it really finishes off this side of the wrist of this. It really finishes off this stack. Get your words out, Jess. Yeah, I can't get it on while I'm talking to you, so let me just get this on. Ooh. There we go. Right, so yeah, then that's this stack. It's like really cute, light. I don't like big chunky jewelry. I just like something kind of dainty. And then on this side, again, like the bangle is quite dainty. And then I just have 3 on this side. Then for my necklaces, I have misplaced one, but I have a matching chain to what I wear on my wrist. So that just goes around there. I do it tighter than it should be because I want it to be kind of like higher up on my neck. I mean, I say it how it should be. I guess it's however you want to wear it. Oh, so hard putting jewelry on while talking. There we go. So that's that one. And then this one, where do I get started on this one? So this one's a bit of a funny one. Okay, so it is also from Monica Vinader, as is that one around there. And it says on it, to Mummy, we love you, O and F. And then on the other side, it has like 2 little hearts. I like to wear it so that it's facing with the writing rather than the hearts. But yeah, this one is a bit of a funny one for me because this one my ex, the children's dad, bought for me one Christmas before he moved out. And kind of the way that it went was on Christmas Day, I didn't have any presents to open, which sounds so kind of like spoiled, but yeah, I didn't have a single gift from just the children actually at Christmas time. And reason being was apparently I didn't deserve anything. And I was really, really upset about it. And I said, I'll buy myself something. And in the end, he was like, I'll get it for you. So I think in January, I got my necklace. So yeah, that's a bit of a funny one to leave it on. Anyway, I've got a parcel coming. I will be back. It's parcel secured. Sorry, that was a little bit of a low moment on at the end. It started the video with a bit of a bummer. But yeah, I wear this necklace because Olivia decided what to put on it. She chose the heart, she chose the writing, and I love it for that reason, and that's why I wear it. Plus, it kind of just looks quite cute. So yeah, there's all my stacks. I hope you guys found that interesting. I really enjoy reading the comments and seeing what you guys want to see more of. So when someone says, oh, can you talk me through your jewellery? I'm like, absolutely I can, because I love my jewellery. You know, so many bits, as you've just seen, have like a sentimental kind of meaning to them. So yeah, I love wearing them. Anyway, I need to give you guys an update on my bedroom. We're in my bedroom, but I need to give you an update on it and tell you what happened, because I think I left you with like the blue bedding and the lights not being up. So let me spin you around and I will talk you through my thought process this week, because it's always changing. So this is where we are at with my bedroom. I tried the blue bedding and truthfully, it looked horrendous, like actually horrendous. I was like, it's got to come off straight away. And then I changed it and I put on my original bedding that wasn't as bold or stripe, you know, as bold as the bedding I had on it previously. And it's got a bit more of like a neutral stripe in it. And I do think it looks so much better. The lights look great. I did have a little issue when I was putting them up, and I was really glad I didn't do it on camera, because I think you guys would have been screaming at the screen being like, Jess, stop. Basically, I decided as I was putting that one up, I was literally about to drill into the wall. I realized that there was a light switch on this side, and that ultimately meant I had to reshuffle everything. It meant that the lights had to go up higher than I originally wanted them to. But actually, it worked out pretty well, because it meant that the bottom of the bracket was then in line with the top of the bed. And I think they look really, really great. Like, I know the wire won't be to everyone's taste, but I really like the wire because I just love that it's just a little switch. I think that makes my life so much easier. I might change them at some point in the future, but yeah, I'm really happy with them. They look lovely. My only issue, and I think some of you did point this out, and I know people on Instagram did, is that the collective decision is that the bed does not match the side tables or the chest of drawers. And I actually really do agree. I think the bed is causing a bit of an issue in here. But then I also don't know if it is the side tables and whether the side tables are a bit too warm against the floor, and then kind of like the continuity into there is just not, is it, as in into the ensuite, is just not it. I think I really wanted this room to have like all these lovely pink vibes, but I think in reality, the pink is just not actually working in this room in particular. So I'm having a rethink and kind of just deciding what to do next. I'm not going to make any drastic changes. I'm just going to sit with it, live with it, and see how the rest of the house kind of like becomes, because at the moment, like, the rest of the house is not decorated. Let me speak to you this way. So once the rest of the house is kind of once I get a better idea of what I want to do in each room, I feel like I'm going to feel a lot more happy about the bedroom. It's just at the moment, like, I love it. I mean, look at it. It's gorgeous. Like, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous room. And I do feel so incredibly lucky to call that my bedroom. It's just, there's just something that I can't put my finger on of why it doesn't work. I can't work it out. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I do really, really love it though. I think those bedside tables and that chest of drawers are absolutely stunning. Like, I looked for so long trying to find something that I liked, and when I found those, I was like, yeah, they're the ones. So yeah, we're going to leave that space and just kind of continue. I think, to be honest with you, I think the main thing is that what I'm doing in this house, I feel like I'm trying to push myself out of my comfort zone, and I'm trying to try new things and be a little bit kind of quirky with like color and design and mixing things up. And what I've done in that bedroom is literally gone back to how I would have had my old house. And I think that's why I don't love it, or why I'm feeling like it's not right. But anyway, it's a gorgeous room and we won't ponder on it for any longer, because otherwise I sound like I'm crazy, because it is a beautiful, beautiful room. So anyway, exciting day today. Well, not too exciting today, actually. It's more like we've got a big cleaning job on our hands today. We've got to clean my sofa. Let's just go through here. This is my sofa. You guys know it very, very well. I need to clean it for this new lady who is buying it. So I need to strip everything, cushion covers. I need to hoover it. I really need to clean the foot poof because it's got so many like watermarks on it. Just really need to give it a good scrub and get it looking like new for this lovely lady. I've checked everything before anyone says anything. I've checked, and there is no fire retardant in the covers, like of the cushions. The fire retardant is on the outside of the cushion filler, if that makes sense. So I can strip these off and I can put them in the washing machine, which is amazing news, right? So I'm going to do that with you all, and we're going to give it a really, really good clean. And then my other job that I really want to do today, I've got quite a few hours today, is I want to go outside and do a little bit of potting and planting in the garden. How beautiful it is out here. So gorgeous. So I popped to TK Maxx the other day, and they had these lovely kind of urn style planters, and then I went to Home Bargains and they had this beautiful lavender which was only $2.99, and so I want to pop those in these planters. And then I also got a couple more lavenders to plant along the border at the back. And yeah, that's kind of like a little job. I did also get another one that I put over here, and that is what I'm going to do out here. It's not as hot today as it was as it has been the last few days, so I feel like I can come outside and do a couple of little things. I've had to move my water feature because it was causing issues on the decking. I think I might have to scrap the idea of the water feature and just put some plants on the top and then put it there, which is very, very sad. And maybe get some, like, you know, that little feet you can get to put underneath pots. I think I need to do that as well. So yeah, that's our little plan for today. I think, you know, it's going to look lovely, the sofa is, and then it's going to look even more lovely when my new sofa arrives, which I will share with you guys when it gets here. But yeah, it's time to clean this one up and say goodbye and get ready for the new one. So let's do it. So I've just taken off all the cushions and the cover that I had on for the dog and stuff, and guys, you can really see how bad the sofa is now. Yeah, I mean, it's been well loved, and I just think it's more that I haven't cleaned it in a while, since like moving and then moving in and stuff, and it's just, yeah, it's been through the wars, let's say, and I think it's just time that it has a good deep refresh. I cannot give it to the lady looking like this, can I? So this is particularly going to be a problem, but we'll work that out later. But yeah, I'm going to strip off all these covers, pop them all on a very, very, very low setting on the washing machine, and I think they will be absolutely fine. So, well, in fact, I know they will be absolutely fine. And then they'll dry out in the sunshine, which will be just perfect. But I might actually put them back on while they're still wet. I haven't fully decided yet, but yeah, that's the plan. So let's get these all stripped off, and then we need to clean all the sides and clean and hoover underneath and everything else. And I've also got to decide what I'm going to do with all of this, because I might just wash all them too and then come back to them at a later date. But yeah, I feel a bit nervous doing this, to be honest with you, but I know that it's going to be okay. It's just, it's always a bit scary, isn't it, when you wash something for the first time? Like, I've never actually washed these covers. Maybe I'm running a risk, but I think it will be okay. So let's do it.
You are the main reason, aren't you? You're the main reason why this stuff is so disgusting.
There she is. The main reason why the sofa is so dirty. Aren't you? You're so cute, but so dirty. Yes. This is a dog who she absolutely loves running through anything muddy, wet. I mean, she's a dog, isn't she, at the end of the day? But she also loves to dig holes. Yes, you like to dig holes, don't you? And she likes to lick everything. She also really enjoys eating cat poo. That is one of her favourite delicacies. And the cat loves to poo in the garden at the moment. So, yeah, Phoebe basically has a snack every single day. And I've actually just dealt with her bringing cat poo in the house, so that's lovely. I'm not really sure why I'm telling you guys this, but yeah, she's the sweetest little thing. She's actually going to be spayed on Monday next week, which is going to be a little bit sad, but I'll keep you guys updated on how she gets on with that. But yeah, it's going to be a little bit sad. She has had her first season and everything, so she's good to go. But yeah, she just loves anything dirty, don't you? She looks like Lady from Lady and the Tramp, but she just loves anything dirty. She's not quite a lady. Yeah, so I've stripped all the cushions off, as you would have seen. I popped them in the washing machine on a delicate at 30 degrees. So fingers crossed, fingers crossed. I'm now going to hoover all of this bit. I'm also going to hoover that as well. And then I have a special little mixture that I have used on this before for stain removal. From memory, I will probably have to go back and check one of my videos because I cannot remember off the top of my head. But I think it's 2 teaspoons of fairy liquid, a little dash or 1 teaspoon of white vinegar, and then just water. And I think that kind of just gets rid of all the stains. I will double check it and I'll talk you through once I've double checked it. But I'm going to do that and just give everything a really, really good rub down so it's all nice and clean. I know it sounds silly. I know it sounds really silly. I actually feel a bit sad about it. I know I've been saying I want to get a new sofa. I want to get rid of my sofa, blah, 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 blah. But now it's actually happening. I feel a bit sad about it. I love this sofa. When I first got it, I adored it, particularly the love seat. But I'm just glad they're going to be reunited and they could be a little pair again, a little duo. But yeah, I do feel a bit sad about it, but I'm sure all will be forgotten once the new sofa comes. So yeah, the sofa that holds so many memories. But it's time for it to go. So let's clean the rest of it. So I've checked back and my video told me that I needed a 1/4 cup of white vinegar, 3/4 cups of water, and then 1 teaspoon of dish soap. I can't find my cups anywhere, so I'm literally just using a measuring jug because it has cups on the side. So I'm going to do that, and then yeah, it's going to be an elbow grease kind of session. I'm using an old cloth because I don't want any colour from my newer cloths to go onto the sofa, so I'm using that as well. And with any luck, this sofa is going to come out sparkling clean. When I've used this solution in the past, when I used to use it at the old house, when I used to clean my sofa more regularly, it always worked every time. So I know this is going to work, but yeah, it's always good fun. I just always forget. Does anyone else have issues with remembering things? Because I am terrible at remembering things. I can't remember anything at all. I have to write everything down. But luckily I had a video to go back to do that. So yeah, I'm gonna mix this all up in a bowl and then scrub. So I've made a start on it. It's always really hard to tell if you're gonna get all the stains out because obviously the colour changes, but I'm just making sure that I'm just giving it a really good scrub, especially in the bits where there are watermarks, and those watermarks from when I used my spot washer. I think because it was so dirty, the spot washer just didn't, it did a good job in the past, but for some reason when I cleaned this last time, it didn't do a great job, which is a shame because I would rather have used that today than this. Because let me tell you, after going to the gym this morning, my arms are hurting so much, and I've also really hurt my shoulder, not my shoulder, but across the top of my back. It's so painful. I feel like when I wake up tomorrow, it's going to be even more painful. But yeah, this is not great for the shoulder right now, I have to say. But needs to be done. I put gloves on to do this. Normally, I am one of these people who would just do this without a glove. But when I went to go see my nail lady last time, she really told she's never happy with me. She's always like, Jess, you need to wear gloves. Like, I've been seeing her for like the last, I don't know, 10 years, I think. She's been doing my nails, or 8 years at least. And I never wear gloves, and she always tells me off. So if you're watching this, Keely, I'm wearing gloves, okay? This is for you, to maintain my beautiful nails, because we're trying to grow them. Basically, we had a bit of a disaster and they all had to come off, and so now we're trying to grow them. And so the best way to help them grow is to make sure that my hands are protected when I'm cleaning, essentially. So, yeah. Okay, that is the main sofa cleaned. And then also the poof I've just popped here to kind of dry in the sun / in the heat. It's already looking so much better. It has been drying for a little while now, and you can see that all of those stains have like literally gone. I've also taken the covers out of the washing machine, and they are looking really, really nice too. I've also been standing by my fence for a little while because I missed an Amazon delivery. For some reason, Amazon can't seem to get it right. They think that like the gate is my front door, and like the drivers always come there, and then I miss them. But yeah, clearly I live like in this area, but for some reason their sat nav brings them to like here. But anyway, I missed it. He drove down the road and it's a dead end, and I was like, oh, I'll just stand there and wait for him. I waited like probably 5, nearly 10 minutes, and then I was like, oh, I'm just gonna hang these sheets out. I'll leave the gate open and like run. And typically as soon as I step foot in the house, he drove past. Standard. Anyway, we are now outside. I'm gonna do some potting of these like little lavenders. I think they look so pretty in there. And I also have remembered that I have to pop into the city quickly before I do the school run, because I need to go and pick up my friend's birthday present. So I've got to go and get that, and also return a couple of the bits from like the haul that I did. I loved all of your feedback on the outfits. I have kept some, and I have got some more coming, so I'll do another one with you. But yeah, I just need to pop in the city, get all that done, and then get to the school for 3 to pick up the girls. And then hopefully when I get back, all the sofa will be dry and I can put that all back together. But yeah, I'm just going to spend a little bit of time outside now. I've got about half an hour just to kind of plant those lavenders and listen to the birds tweet, because I just find that to be the most loveliest thing in the world. I literally love listening to the birds. I'm going to become like a bird expert. I'm gonna like practice and know all their bird song. I was laughing about it with my friend yesterday, and I was like, I'm gonna learn all the bird songs, and then I can be like, oh, that's such and such making that noise, and everyone will think I'm really cool. But yeah, I just love it. I just love like the sounds of being outside at the moment. I find it really comforting. So I'm gonna get my bag of compost out and get these lavenders planted in their new pots. Then I might, if I have time, put the other lavenders in the border as well. Currently, this is the situation. The dog and the cats are having a daily standoff every single day. Good morning, guys. It's another day. Yay! I have had such a busy morning. I think I said to you that I had to go into the city and get my friend a birthday present. Well, this morning she opened her birthday presents, like myself and my other friend. We left it inside her house. And I was driving home from the school run, and she was like, guys, I've just got home. Like, she'd been away. And she's like, guys, I've just got home and you've left all these presents and I can't open them on my own. So I went round there to go and see her and open her presents with her. And it was really, really lovely. She absolutely loved them. So that was a gorgeous morning. I say I've been really busy, but I've done like lovely things, if that makes sense. Like, it's a tough life. I know. But yeah, that was my morning. It kind of put me behind a little bit because I then had to race home as I had some work that I needed to do. And I was like, oh God, I'm running out of time here. So yeah, I kind of only stayed around hers quickly and then I came home. Whilst I was out on this school run, it was actually a school run, but I quickly popped into B&Q on my way home from the school run as I wanted to see if they had some new cushions that I saw online yesterday. I think they're coming in later this month or next month because my new sofa arrives today, and I cannot tell you how much of a panic attack I'm having about this. I am wholeheartedly concerned that I've made the wrong choice. Like, I can't explain it. I am really doubting myself ever since I got the bedside tables for my bedroom. And, you know, I'm not going to lie, I don't love them. Like, I don't. I think I've made that very clear to you guys. I don't love them. And since that point, I've really doubted some of my decisions. Like my dining table, I love that. So happy with that. The unit in the living room, so happy with that. Olivia's bedroom, her bed, Freya's bedroom, love, 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 love. My bedroom, I'm not happy with it. And it's caused a lot of self-doubt. I think kind of the little voices in my head that I have been like suppressing about so many different things. They're creeping in and they're like, Jess, you don't have a clue what you're doing. Like, you don't have a clue. And maybe I don't. So yeah, the sofa coming is causing me horrendous anxiety, but it is going to be here very soon. I keep looking out the window because I refilled the bird feeder yesterday, and this morning I have seen like probably about 5 magpies so far and a couple of crows, and I refilled the bird feeder, the mealworm bit. They are all gone in under 24 hours, probably about 12 hours. They have been demolished. So I'm not buying them again. But yeah, there's another magpie out there now. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, I'm really worried, okay? I'm really worried. I'm sure it's going to come and I'm like, I'm going to love it, okay? And we're just going to go from there. I did, however, as I was kind of saying, I've kind of given you a long-winded story here. I went to B&Q and I got a few things whilst I was in there looking for these cushions. And I've also had a parcel delivered with some like homeware stuff in, which I thought you guys might like to see. So let me just go and get everything and then I can show you. I'm just going to pop you here. Is that a good spot for you? Let me move the chair. Is that a good spot for you? This isn't the right tripod. So we're going to do it this way. Let's move this tripod. Right. Let me go and get my things. Oh, she thinks we're dancing. Are we dancing?
Are we dancing?
No, we're not dancing. Right, let's go and get the stuff. Come on. Okay. Hear me out with this one. I picked up some olive trees in B&Q. I really love these. I saw them and I thought, oh my gosh, they are gorgeous and perfect to go outside my front door. Currently, outside my front door, I have some like old pots from the old house. There's nothing in them, there's another bird. What have we got this time? A robin. A robin, how cute. We've got, some old pots. And I saw these and I thought, oh, they're really lovely. I love the kind of finish. The colour actually matches my windows perfectly. They're plastic as well, which is quite nice. And the trees are lovely and they had like a gravel kind of top. However, on the car journey home, they tipped over and I had to pick it all up and I now need to clean my car. But I love them. So yeah, they're going to go either side of my front door. I don't actually know if this is the right place for you guys. I'm going to try and hoist you up a bit higher because I probably look like some kind of crazy lady leaning over like that. Is this better? No, we need to go higher. We're just going to stack. We're going to stack candles on top of candles until we get the right height. Better. Right, let me go and get my little homeware parcel that's been delivered. Oh, actually, I did also pick up 2 more things, or 4 more things in B&Q. I got these hydrangea stems. How lovely are they? You can kind of like spread them out. I decided that I just wanted some hydrangeas to give me all that kind of Nancy Myers vibe that I'm trying to create. So yeah, I got these. I think these were £5 each, I think. And then I also got a single one to kind of put in like a little pot on the shelving to add a bit of something there. I went for like a bluey, greeny tone because as you know, I'm going for like a bluey, greeny, mismatched, colourful tone. Anyway, yeah, I got these and I thought they were really cute and quite a good price as well. Right, the homeware box. So this came yesterday, I believe. It is now Friday. It's from a company called Soulstream Green, I believe. We actually have one of these in the city. However, I've never been in it. Maybe I have once. I don't know. But I found them online just randomly. I think I actually found it when I was like scrolling on TikTok and someone had something and I thought, oh, that's so cute. And it said, and she said it was from there. So I was like, oh, gonna have a look. So I went on there and I got a couple of like little bits. So first up, I got this bag, like a toiletry bag. I think I'm going to use it as a makeup bag. I just think it's so pretty. I love the little floral detail and then the frill. Like, isn't that so nice? It's actually massive as well. One thing I noticed about this company was that the stuff was really affordable, which I loved. Like, I'm not here to spend loads of money on things. So let me get you a price. Let me get you a price. What have we got? So this toiletry bag was £12, which I don't think is horrendous considering the size. Like, it's actually huge. I think I am going to use it as a makeup bag though, because I want it out on the side in my bedroom. I think it's really cute. I love it. Moving on. I also got a matching pouch. As you guys know, I'm going to France in like 10 days. So I thought this would be really handy to put in things like spare sunglasses, bits of jewellery, etc, etc. And it's something that I will just use in general when I'm going on holiday, but I liked it. It was matching. I also thought if I'm like just going for a night away and I don't want to take like all of my makeup, this would be great for that. So cute. And this was £7.28. Bargain. Then, a bit more exciting, if you love kind of the homeware side of things. I did definitely fall down a rabbit hole with this website, ever so slightly. But they have these little spoons. Look at the little spoons. I'm going to just come down here. Does that work? No, hang on. Oh, I'm going to come back up. So I got these like little spoons. How lovely are they? So this one's got a croissant on it. This one is a little flower. Then we have one with more little flowers on it. And the last one has a lemon. I thought they were so cute. And so they're like coffee spoons, right? So you just pop them kind of like over by your little coffee section. I need to get like a little bowl or something for them to go inside. But these were, they were £1.34 each. I feel like if you went to like Anthropology or Oliver Bonas, you would spend a lot more on a spoon. I really do. And I think they're so cute. So yet. I'm so sorry that I'm hunched over. I don't know why I just didn't find my tripod. Anyway, this one, I actually have no idea. Let me take a step back. I have no idea what's inside of here. Oh, candles. So I've got these little bow candles. How sweet are they? They are so sweet. Again, I'm going to pop them out, like display them on my cabinet in the living room. I thought they were so cute. So cute. How much were these? Tell me. £4. £4. A similar price to Primark, maybe. And then the last thing, once again, I can't remember what it is. Oh, maybe it's nothing. It's nothing. It's just a bag of stuff. Is that right? So what did I get? Spoon, candle, spoon, toiletry pouch. Oh, that's why I don't know what it is, because it's literally just a bag of like filler to stop everything from breaking. But the next thing is I need to give you an update on how the sofa clean went, because everything is now dry and I can show you if my magic potion worked. It worked, that's all I can say. Right, first of all, I've moved the footproof over here and then I've covered this and then it's not been covered. So the footproof was definitely the worst out of all of it. And on the camera, it's coming up really badly, but in real life, it does not look that bad. So I might give it another once over, but it got rid of all of the watermarks that were like really, really apparent. And then some little pickle has been here and done that, because that was not there. I have one bet on which little pickle it was. Her name begins with an F. So, the sofa. Let's should we shift everything? Let's do that. As you guys know, my house is very much a lived-in home. It's not a show home. So, here are the sofa cushions now, in all their glory. I'll just do one side. But doesn't that look so much better? It's just so clean. So clean. Like, it's got rid of nearly all of the stains. Obviously, I put these in the washing machine, if you remember. And they've come out beautifully. I'm really, really happy with them. And the sofa actually looks a lot more like poofy and full as well. I feel like it just needed it. So yeah, it's looking a lot better. And it's ready for collection. So the lovely lady who's coming to collect it is coming tomorrow morning. So at some point today, I'm going to have 2 sofas in this house, albeit one is going to be in a box because it's coming from IKEA. I say IKEA like IKEA because I know so many of you are going to be really sad at me for ordering a sofa through IKEA. A lot of you are saying it's kind of like it was a lockdown sofa, or it won't last very long, like so many kind of like comments like that. However, ultimately I'd made the decision, because it's my house and I live here, as the song goes. My sister reminds me all the time. It's my house. And what I decided after going to DFS and spending some time with my mum, looking at the sofas and everything else, was that the sofas in DFS are going to cause me a lot of problems in the long run, especially with the children being young, and especially Freya in particular. Like, she's always making a mess, really, she is. And then when you throw a dog in here as well, if my lovely new sofa from DFS got a mark on it or a stain or something like that, I'm going to end up like having to clean it all the time, and it's not going to ever be, I don't know, you can't take the covers off, I think is what I'm trying to say. It's not easy to clean, as I found with this sofa, especially that footproof. It's really hard to keep a sofa clean. So I went for the IKEA one solely because I can literally strip all the covers off and wash them. That is it. Like, I'm seeing myself like once a month, or every 2 months, stripping that sofa, changing it. And then also on top of that, you can also buy extra covers if you need to. I found a company that do like some really nice colours. And I will just let you guys know how I get on, because ultimately I actually thought this sofa was really good value. So I went for the hill top that I shared with you in a previous video, but I went for I think it's a 4-seater with a chaise. So it's a lot bigger and it then has a lovely chaise on it. And I went for it in the natural colour. So we will find out in a few hours if that was the right choice. I think I'm very confident that the sofa is right, like the shape, the size, everything, because it's a lot bigger. However, I'm a little bit concerned about the colour. That's all. I just don't know if the colour's going to go in this room. But I think this is something that we all struggle with, right? When we buy new things, it's like we're just a little bit apprehensive on how it's going to turn out. Like I remember with the dining table, I literally was like, I don't know how this is going to look. So I'm feeling the same way about the sofa. But I'm confident that it's going to look good. I need to show you guys because can you see the magpies? I don't know. Can I peek through? If they will see me. Look at him. Can you see him out there? He's eating all my food. It's for the little birds. Oh. I feel like he's commandeered the feeding thing and now all the little birds won't come. That's so sad. So if anyone has any tips on how to stop magpies coming into your garden, can you let me know? Because I don't want magpies. I wanted like the robins and the sparrows and the blue tits and like all the little cute things. I didn't want the big scary magpies. But anyway, right. My job is now going to be to tidy up this rubbish and put my new olive trees out as well. I then need to hoover my car and have a quick kind of like general tidy up. And what else? That's about it really. I'm so happy with them. How lovely do they look? Such a good match with the front door. I also noticed that the little cheeky dog actually picked out one of the sticks. Honestly, she is one of these dogs that chews absolutely everything. Everything. Look, she's also like ripped out all the compost. I mean, they were only there for maybe 5 minutes before I picked up the camera to show you guys. And she's just destroyed it. I mean, nothing major, but just caused a load of mess. She's just so cheeky. Anyway, got to clear all this up as well and my car. But yeah, I'm really, really happy with how they look. I now don't feel like I'm the messy house on the block. So I've just had a message from the IKEA delivery team and the sofa is going to be with me in 45 minutes. Eek. So I'm going to quickly go outside and I'm going to clean all the mess that I made in my car. I need my car keys. I mean, it was bad before because the little snack queen and book monster just love to dump stuff in my car, but it's really bad now. So bad. Oh my gosh. Please tell me I'm not the only person whose car looks like this. I mean, I struggle keeping up on top of the housework and stuff, but keeping on top of my car, I feel like it needs a clean once a week. Like, it's just so bad. Okay, this hasn't helped, obviously. It's not ruin my Hoover. So, that's the car cleaned. It's not perfect, but it's better. I did also do the front as well. It looks better. I feel like we're on the countdown now. Oh, maybe I should have just been patient. I think whatever I decided in regards to the sofa, I think the day that it came, I would have felt very, very anxious. But one thing I have learned is to keep the boxes. So I'm going to take it out. I'm going to actually try and find the covers and stuff first and then sort of take it out and then see what I think. But yeah, I'm just feeling very, very nervous. Very nervous. So nervous that I actually might just have to have some lunch. I picked up this chicken poke bowl from, I'll say Lidl the other day. And I've also got some chicken katsu dragon rolls. I might eat both of those. I'm so hungry. I don't know. I did have breakfast quite early today, but yeah, I'm gonna have those. That'll see me through to the afternoon. Honestly, I'm starving. It's 1:30 currently. So I'm gonna have some lunch and then the sofa will be here. Eek. Good morning, guys. Sorry, I left you on a bit of a cliffhanger yesterday. The sofa arrived. My kitchen is literally full of sofa. I have made a huge mistake with the colour, basically. The first thing I did, rather than like unboxing all of the furniture, was to check the colour. And I don't know if you can see, but this is the colour. And I took all the covers out, I laid them all over the sofa, and it literally looked like custard yellow. And I had a little cry about it. Yeah, I've made a massive mistake, basically. All that excitement and all of that kind of like gearing up has sort of quickly come crumbling down. So my mum came round and we had a bit of a rethink and stuff like that, and I'm going to pop to IKEA today. I say I'm going to pop to IKEA, like it's 2 hours away, but I'm going to pop there tonight. I've got the girls with me now. You can hear in the background like Freya's watching some morning TV while I sort of make her breakfast and stuff, but I thought I'd just come and check in with you guys quickly first. Yeah, basically I need to go to IKEA after I've dropped the girls off today with their dad and just go and see some of the other colours that are available. Otherwise I've got to send the whole sofa back and start again. Honestly, I really thought that kind of like a, oh yeah. Hang on, I'll be back. Right, she is all settled with some breakfast. I think what I was saying was like I really wanted like neutral tones in this house, and what I'm finding is the more I kind of add these neutral tones and this like wood look that I think like I knew I really wanted, the more I'm finding it's just simply not working. I think a lot of that is down to what I have said in a previous video is kind of like the kitchen colour, the bathroom colours, like the flooring, there's so much like grey in them that it's really hard to then make those like wood colours and beiges work. So I'm going to have a bit of a rethink. I'm actually going to make some mood boards as well for each room and just take it a bit slower, I think. Like I'm hoping that IKEA have a solution for me when I go there today for the sofa. Otherwise I'll just send it back. It's not a big issue. I have a lovely sofa. The lady who was going to buy it from me, she is very, very patient with me, and she said she's happy to wait as long as I need. So, you know, what hero for that. But yeah, I think the problem is that, as I said, like the bathroom and the kitchens, but I'm just not in a financial position to change those. But also it's a brand new house. Why would I want to rip out a perfectly good bathroom and change the colours on an absolutely gorgeous kitchen and all these things? Like, I just don't want to do that to make it work with an image that I had in my head. So instead, I'm going to make the bits of furniture work to bring the house together, if that makes sense. But yeah, mood boards are the first port of call. And I'll probably get some of those done tomorrow whilst the girls are at their dad's. So yeah, that's where we're at. I do feel like such a fool. I feel really silly coming on here and being like, I'm so excited for my new sofa. And then it comes and I'm like, I hate it. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm going through the bedside table trauma all over again. But maybe I'm just making decisions too quickly. Yeah, it is what it is. So I will leave this vlog here and I will catch up with you guys next week and give you an update on what's been happening. Hopefully I have come up with a solution, but time will tell. So yeah, until then, have a lovely weekend and have a wonderful week as well. And I will see you all in the next vlog.